three brave amigos are we.
Welcome back to this already the final segment of The Price of Business. And if you were thinking you could escape because you heard that song, you're a little too late. We've got you now. We're going to hold you now for the last several minutes of today's program. It's been a great one. Do want to thank William Edmondson and the folks there at Abby.com and my friends at C12 and, of course, Standard Supply, all of them involved in bringing portions of today's program to you today. And then for great quality content, I get to spend some time with intern extraordinaire Dan Shedd, my favorite footrest without question, and Sigmund Kramer, which we're still not sure what he does.
I make a good coaster.
You make a good coaster, yeah, much better coaster than a toaster. But
that's right.
That's true. All right, and so we now go into the adventures of, I think, a relatively dark mind of Dan Shedd as he brings stories to us that he has us comment. You know, I tell him to find light and funny, but there's always kind of a dark bent. Guys getting their legs stolen, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's interesting stuff. We'll see what he brings for us today. Dan Shedd, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
I'm okay, thanks.
I have both my legs, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's right. What do you got for us, man?
Well, a man in Connecticut was charged with breach of peace by mopping aggressively.
What?
Let me explain. A man checked into the Doubletree Hotel in Bristol, Connecticut, and he saw a female employee mopping the floor. And he didn't like the way she was mopping the floor. So he basically grabbed it out of her hands, and according to the police report, he started mopping aggressively.
Aggressively mopping.
Mm.
Oh, my goodness.
And then obviously in a threatening manner.
Sure.
The dirt was petrified. Holy crap, this place is finally getting cleaned.
Oh, man. So that's amazing. So the guy got so angry with her lack of cleaning skills that he decided to show her what's for, and he took that mop and he went to town on the floor. Is that right?
Correct. And he also...
Was he screaming at the same time?
He did become, unruly, as the report says here on the Huffington Post.
Oh, of course,
he
Huffington
did,
Post.
Start screaming at her and actually, backed her into a corner,
wow,
screaming at her. And then...
I've mopped myself into a corner many times.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
I've been there for like 20, 30 minutes, just kind of staring into
waiting for it to dry.
Staring at the ceiling, waiting for it to dry.
Yeah, that's
And then I ask myself, why did I mop the ceiling? Oh, God, at least we make ourselves laugh.
Oh,
no one else.
so rarely. So Dan?
I have an important question, though, before you say something ridiculous. What are the sentencing guidelines for aggressive mopping?
Yeah. Is this something, can you please kind of go into detail about what happened after the initial incident? The great mopping incident.
Aggressive mopping. I love it. After he started, mopping and stuff like that, and getting all angry, losing his mind.
Angry verb.
Yes, he was escorted out of the hotel by police. I'm sorry, what?
The Doubletree.
Yes.
Let's not forget to include the name of where this occurred. Did he get any cookies, I hope?
No.
Those yummy cookies.
Not.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. I bet his website got a lot of cookies as he reported this.
No doubt. So he got trailed off by the frog marched out of there by the cops, right, in handcuffs.
Yes, and he allegedly started shouting insults and expletives at the officers and actually threatened bodily harm, resulting in
Don't make me mop you.
Yes.
Well, at least the story's clean, which has not always been the case with some of the stuff.
True.
Some of his stuff has been borderline pornographic.
You ever see the movie The Karate Kid?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. Well, do you remember the part where he goes? Remember?
We're talking about the original, by the way, not the new one.
That's right.
Just for the record.
Remember this? Sweep the leg. In this case, he was threatening to mop the leg. I have heard, threats like, I'm going to mop the floor with that guy. Well, maybe that's what he was saying to the cops. Maybe they didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yep. They didn't, and he got a second charge of second-degree threatening, and he is...
with the aggressive mop.
Yeah, we need to get those sentencing guidelines. I think it'd be good to know, because I've been tempted to clean up hotels I've been at before.
Yeah, oh, yes. Yes. Now, I guess, other than mopping, have you ever wanted to, like, angrily vacuum? Like, vociferously vacuum?
No. I have not been that angry at the vacuum before.
No?
But mopping the floor, maybe, but not screaming insults.
What about you, Kevin? You said you wanted to clean up some of the hotels. Have you wanted to berate the hotel cleaning staff to the point that you get arrested?
Never.
No.
Nah, I'm too afraid of jail. But yeah. Otherwise, I probably would.
I think that
it's a hard job, though. I think it's a very hard job.
I think it could have been avoided had they given him the cookie. Like, if he had one of those cookies right before he saw her mopping, dude would have been chilled out.
Are you talking like the kind of cookies they give you in Colorado?
No, this was in Bristol, Connecticut. I think that there's still a problem there. They don't have it legalized yet. No, these are just regular
cookies.
But the DoubleTree cookies have been known to be
amazing.
As addictive as the special cookies coming out of Denver.
I've had those in Chicago.
Yeah,
the DoubleTree cookies.
Yeah, they're so warm and soft and yummy.
By the time I made it to my hotel room, I looked like a 4-year-old. And I looked in the mirror.
Sure, of
I had
course.
chocolate all over my face, and of course. I was, in no time back on the, on the main floor and asking for more cookies.
Yeah, I mean, but the point is,
they were amazing.
If the guy had had a cookie, he would not have been freaking out over the mop job.
Was this I guess it wasn't a DoubleTree?
It was at a DoubleTree. That's why I said Dan has to make
maybe
sure.
It was crumbs that provoked him.
It was the cookie.
I can't believe you left the crumbs on the floor. These are too good. No, get them out of my sight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where'd
that voice come from?
Have you been to? I don't know. So, DoubleTree. Have you been to DoubleTree there, Dan?
In Bristol, Connecticut?
Anywhere. Have you been to DoubleTree hotels?
Yes. I believe I have. Not in Bristol, Connecticut specifically, but yes, I have.
Have you had the cookies?
Did you have the cookie?
I'm going to make a confession here, but I do not like sweets.
Yeah, I knew there was something wrong with them.
Oh, man. It's only
that
further
explains
evidence.
So much right there.
Yeah, further
You're
evidence.
not American, buddy. If you don't like DoubleTree cookies, get out of my country.
He doesn't like sweets.
Oi.
Well, you know what? It pays off when you get my age, man. I already walked something like 4 miles this morning just in fighting the sweets. And so I guess it pays off. Life's full of trade-offs.
Life is full of trade-offs, but if you're going to be an angry mopper, you might as well have a cookie.
Might as well.
If you're going to jail for angry mopping, you might as well,
that sugar
treat
may have
yourself.
agitated him, though, and make him worse. In fact, it may have been a result of the cookie.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Think about it. You got caffeine in the chocolate. You've got sugar. I mean,
I don't know. Well, Dan, you got anything else, or is that the width and breadth?
Where's Bloomberg when you need him?
Oh, don't say that.
Cookie place.
Don't say that. The guy in charge of the CDC right now is a direct product of the Bloomberg massacre of sugary sweets up in New York. He's in charge of the CDC now.
So it's not a crack hotel; it's a cookie hotel. But obviously, with similar dangerous, crazy results. All right, Dan. Any final thoughts before we execute you? I'll let you go. Yeah.
Take you out back and shoot you.
Yeah. What do you got for us?
Well, this guy is absolutely nuts, apparently.
There are nuts in the cookie, so I guess perhaps you were right about that, Kevin.
Took him over the edge. Dan Shedd's article about this can be found at priceofbusiness.com. You can find it right now. And I ain't got nothing else. In fact, I think that's the very nutty note to end the show on.
And here it is.
I hope every one of you have a fantastic day. I hope you spend it sensibly right here on this station.